When I see the price of Bitcoin drops below $80,000, this is how I feel. Okay, so right now Bitcoin is down about 30%, currently sitting at $76,000, and the S&P 500 is currently down about 20%. And all of this is because of fear of tariffs between countries, and no one knows when this is going to end. All we know for sure is that the president wants the Federal Reserve to start cutting the rates. And this is something that he's been wanting to do since he started his presidency. This is a video from about 3 months ago, by the way.
The interest rates will come down.
You said that you would demand that the interest rates come down.
Well, I would put in a strong statement.
Do you expect the Fed to listen to you?
Yeah.
The way he said yeah was hilarious. By the way, this is not a political channel. I'm only showing you clips of the president because this has to do with our money. Now, what do you think happens to the money supply when the Federal Reserve starts to decrease interest rates? I did not want you to take my word for it, so I asked Grunk. And Grunk said when the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates, it generally leads to an increase in the money supply within the economy. And just to double check, I also asked Google, and Google said when the Federal Reserve cuts interest rate, it typically leads to an increase in the money supply. And if you've seen any of my videos in the Kiss Bitcoin playlist, what does increasing the money supply usually does to the value of the currency? Now, for those of you who do not own assets and do not plan on owning any assets, you will probably be screwed. Now, I cannot predict the future, but based on what's happening, it looks like there will be at some point in the near future a flood of new money entering the market. And you're going to need to build yourself a boat to protect yourself from this misery called inflation that's going to happen. In 5 to 10 years from now, because of the increase in the money supply, you're going to wish that you were still buying Bitcoin at $77,000. And here's the thing, you do not need to buy a full Bitcoin. I personally think that everybody should try to get to at least 0.1 Bitcoin if possible. But if you cannot afford that, you can buy $5 a day if you want to. You can buy $10 a day like I've been doing. You can buy $1 a day if you cannot afford it. You can use apps like Swan, River, Strike. Just find a way to get a few Satoshis if you can. And look, I cannot give you financial advice, but one thing I know for certain is that as they continue to increase the money supply, the money you work hard for will continue to lose value over time. And that's why you need to buy assets that they cannot print more of. Nothing has changed fundamentally with Bitcoin. There's still 21 million coins. About every 10 minutes, there's still the same amount of block being mined, and it will continue to be the most scarce asset on earth. And look, if you're afraid of a little 30% drop, just zoom out. The trend is only going up, my friend.